Women's basketball, a sport that has grown remarkably in the past several years, including a league that has grown with it. The Women's American Basketball Association, a league of opportunity for anyone with a love for the game. Players who want to continue their playing careers and coaches who want their own team are welcome here. Got a passion for basketball but not on the court? Not a problem. There's affordable ownership for any sports-minded entrepreneur. Visit WABA's website, womensaba.com. WABA, it's our
Ladies
time.
and gentlemen, this is Rob Hill from the media department of the WABA.
Yeah,
And today,
boy.
on the phone, I have last year's championship MVP of the championship game and star, or one of the stars, of the Jersey Expression, Ericka Jones. What's up, Ericka?
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Let me first thank you for calling in.
Absolutely, no problem. Thank you for having me call in,
Okay, so without further ado, let's get this started. So how I like to start my interviews, I like to ask all my guests the same question, and that is, when and where did your love for the game of basketball first begin?
It began when I was about 9 years old in Brooklyn, New York, Red Hook to be specific. I started playing in the park. I literally, every day I started going to the parks. I was shooting on the hoops with no rim, with no net, because back then is always, you always had the people ripping those nets down. So I was shooting just into the hoop. I was always walking around with a basketball. When it came down to me and the basketball, that was my favorite sport. I used to play every sport, but when it came to basketball, it was different.
Wow. So from there, when did you first start playing organized?
My first time playing organized was 7th grade year, and that's when I moved into Perth Amboy, New Jersey, and I played for the McGinnis School. That was my first time ever trying out for a team, anything that had to do with organization was my first time over there in 7th grade year.
So that's middle school. So from there, you obviously went to high school. Did you play in high school?
I did play in high school. I played at Perth Amboy High School.
Okay. And how about AAU?
AAU, I played with the Flames. Actually, Coach Joe was my coach as well when I played with them. So
okay.
Me and Coach Joe go back a long time.
And for those who don't know, that's Coach Joe Owens is her current coach of the Jersey Expression. So, okay. So now, after high school, or during high school, what was your mindset, of playing in terms of your graduating from high school? What was the mindset? What was your goal? How did that all unfold? Was you serious about playing? Yes, and I'm asking you, serious about playing on the next level, which would be college and all that, or how did that work out for you?
So I was very, basketball, like I said, that's my thing. And in high school, I killed. Number-wise, I was averaging about 27 points a game. My senior year, I was the only one in the county to score over 600 points. I scored my 1,000 points in 3 years. I tore my ACL freshman year, so I sat out that whole season. I didn't even get to play. It was during preseason that I tore my ACL. And literally, basketball was all I could think of. I mean, when I was graduating out of high school, I knew I wanted to go play somewhere. I had no idea where, but as long as I was playing, it didn't matter. For me, it was just I'm looking to play. I was like, if I need to get good grades, it was going to be because I had to make sure my grades were right so that I could play basketball. Because if not, you're on the bench, you're not playing. I ended up leaving high school and playing for Division I in Lower Manhattan, which is called Globe Institute of Technology. I played there for a year. I got a full scholarship there. What happened there, though, the sports, they were going to cut down on the sports for that second year. But they still offered me to go to school for free and everything. But I ended up leaving there. And at that point, I didn't know what to do. I was like, I didn't have no guidance as to where I should go, who to talk to, or figure out what it was that I wanted to do. So I ran into a high school friend of mine who we played basketball together in high school. And she told me that all the seniors from her school were leaving. And she was like, if you came and played, this would be a good look. So I just was like, you know what, let me just go. I ended up going to Brookdale Community College. When I got there, we had a great season that year. We lost one game before going to nationals. We lost to, I believe it was Camden. But I played 1 year with them. It was a good season. And I actually ended up taking off 1 year because after Brookdale, I had already did my 2 years. I was, those were 2 junior colleges. I was going to go to Rider University, but the guy that I spoke to, he said, you come in here, we could make things happen. So what I was doing was getting all my credits for all the credits I needed, so that way I can get into Rider University. And I was going to school full time, so full time killed my eligibility on the court. And I didn't know that until we were trying to figure out, okay, you got the credit, and came down to it, I had like half a year to play. And at that point, like almost just half a year and a half, matter of fact. And at that point, it was kind of like, I was like, it's not gonna happen, because they wanted me for the full 2 years, which I totally understand. But it was a miscommunication, and I didn't have anyone there to say, hey, this is how you got to do it. You go part-time to save your eligibility on the court. And I ended up going to Kane University. That's where I ended. Everything finished at Kane University. And I wasn't even going to go back to go play at that point, because I was so fed up. It was so many things that didn't go my way. But I ended up going to Kane University. I broke records at King University. I scored 44 points in a game. I averaged a double-double every single game except for one my senior year. I mean, it was great. I had a great season, and I always say, that's the way I wanted my basketball career to go. Might not have happened, but things happen for a reason. And, I can't change what happened. I can't go back. All I can do is just give out the best advice to kids coming up and playing now. And when they time to make that decision for college, I can, voice my opinion and tell them, share my story with them. But, I actually started playing after Kane University. I had to try out to go play overseas. I went to, it was a combine for a Puerto Rico team and a couple other teams. But the agent, he was kind of iffy. And at that age, when I got out of playing, I was kind of just trying to figure things out. And so I remember I seen the post for the tryouts for the WABA the first year. This was before the year for last year. And what I did was I was not going to try out. I was like, I'm not even going to do it. Every time I turn around something. And I ended up saying, you know what, you never know. And I went to the tryouts. I did make the team. We had a really good team that first year. We had a top dog winning team. It was crazy. Down the line, things happen. And then finally, last year, we tried it again. And like I say, things happen for a reason. You don't just give up. I'm not that type of person. I've been like that even when it comes to school, when it comes to life in general. I don't just give up. I give things a chance or whatever it is, and I like to see things work. So what happened was, I actually tried out again, made the team, and we ended up winning the whole entire championship.
Okay, hold on. Let me stop you.
Yep.
We ain't gonna I don't want to just jump into this. So let's pick up the conversation from last season. So okay, so you make the team, and what is your first impressions of your teammates in terms of talent wise? What was your impression of them?
My impression of them is I have a lot of weapons. This could be a great year for us, because for me it's always the people around you. You're only as good as the people around you, and we have a lot of girls on our team, whether it's defensively, offensively, in some way everyone distributes to the team in a great way. And that was one of the key things, because without a good team, without everybody else around you being able to step up to the plate, there's not much you can do. And we have those pieces. We have that person that we could depend on for certain things, and they know their role and they step up to it when it comes time to it. When it comes down to having to play that role or do what they got to do, they do it.
So when you went to try, did you know that Joe Owens was going to be the coach? Did you know that at that point?
I did not know at that point. I did not know at that point when I first went.
So when you walked in the gym, you was like, wow. It was like a shock, or what? What was when you first seen him?
When I first seen him, I was like, wow. First off, I haven't seen him in so many years. I graduated high school 10 years ago, and I seen him back then. So when I seen him initially, I was excited. I gave him a hug. It was just like we never left. It was just like being together back then, years ago. But I was very excited. I'm like, okay, I got Coach Joe. He knows my game. He knows every single one of our games, because majority of us play for him.
So, okay, going into last season a little bit, you guys eventually won it all, but what was your take on the season in terms of the competition you played against?
The competition we played against, so I didn't feel like it was so much of a shot, like, and I don't mean it in a way like, oh, everybody wasn't good. I mean, like, it wasn't too crazy, because when you're always playing against good people, you're always prepared for those type of things. And when it came down to who we played, once we saw what it was, we knew what we had to do.
So, but it had to be some level of competition, because you guys lost a couple games during the season.
We did.
Correct?
We did. Yes, we did. And at those times also, the games that we lost, it was when certain players weren't there. And not saying that that's the reason why we lost, but when you're used to playing a certain way, and then those pieces are taken away, or something comes missing, it puts a little dagger, So it's like, that's the part where everyone has to get on the same page. It's like, we're going to do this, but we have to do it from start to finish. Because you can't just, it's not like when you feel like coming, or it's not like, oh, you wrecked the game. It's okay. It always hurts in some way. You're always going to be affected, because we're a team.
Yes, and especially this year, because the WABA has pretty much doubled in teams. So
I did see that.
I think we're up to around 15 or something like that. Yep. So it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of competition. I know spoke to some owners, and some of these owners are bringing girls from overseas, so competition is going to be, it's going to be a lot stiffer this year.
And I love that. I love that. That just makes the game a lot more fun.
So let's go into that competition. So let's go into season 2. Now, y'all going to be the hunted.
Yeah.
So people, because here it is, you're the champs. Everybody wants to dethrone the champs. So how does that make you feel?
I love it. Honestly, it gives me this rush. It's like I'm excited. I'm ready. I mean, I've been in the gym. I'm always trying to stay active. Always, because I don't like to fall completely off. I'm actually playing in the spring league right now down in Long Island. I'm just ready. When I say I'm ready, I'm not just saying that just to say it. I actually mean it, and that's health-wise, taking care of myself, eating the right way, and just staying on top of it, because there's always somebody out there working just as hard or harder.
That's right. So Ericka, I want to thank you for your time. I want to also wish you luck in season 2. And before I go, is there any social media pages, anything that people can find you on?
Yes, I actually have my Instagram, which is KB24_J. And no, let me correct that, because I think, it's _KB24_J.
Okay. Thank you very much for calling in. And ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Ericka Jones.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much, Rob.
Thank you.
Women's basketball, a sport that has grown remarkably in the past several years, including a league that has grown with it. The Women's American Basketball Association, a league of opportunity for anyone with a love for the game. Players who want to continue their playing careers and coaches who want their own team are welcome here. Got a passion for basketball but not on the court? Not a problem. There's affordable ownership for any sports-minded entrepreneur. Visit WABA's website, womensaba.com. WABA, it's our time.